Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so pretty much I thought I had my wedding makeup all figured out and stuff. Well, then I got some ideas. So I'm starting over, and yeah, so today's another bridal makeup tutorial. Let's get started with skincare. So first up is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Gentle Peeling Exfoliant. I love this because it just exfoliates my skin and all that. And like it takes all the dead skin away while also cleaning my face because it's a gentle peeling exfoliant base cleanser. So that's why I'm, I'm uh, going to probably use this because it's just a magical product. So I'm just a little bit more on my nose. And I do have some acne too at the moment. So, alright. So this retails for $10. Now, I'm going to be using the, let me hold up my paper towel. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Keep Your Balance Toner. Be cleaning off my face. Like so. This cleans off all the oil off my face and also cleans all the dead skin that the gentle peeling exfoliant got. So, my face is really red. Looks fine. Alright. This retails for $8 and it's fabulous. I know it's not technically hydrating, but it works. So now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Vitamin C Serum. It's an antioxidant. What I normally do is I shake it up like I just did. Like that. Then like that. And blend that into my skin. So it's all into my skin. Because I don't like doing 4 to 5 drops on my face and let it run down my face. Because sometimes when I do, this runs down and almost hits my eye. But I like to work into sections. So that's what I'm doing. And this is also an antioxidant, so it gets all toxin out of your face that you face don't need, and it also prevents your face from further damage. Sometimes I need like more. I should burn my neck. Alright. Oh, my nose. Then one more. It says 4 to 5 drops morning or night. I do morning and night. Just because I don't have any other serum. And I can't use retinol. So this retails for $16. Pretty expensive. Alright. Then I have the Neutrogena on the spot acne treatment. So like I said, I have some breakouts on my face. And this retails for like $8 or $9. I don't remember. That's a really bad. And then I have like one up near my under eye area. So I'm like so nervous to put anything. I put them like this on it. And it is a vanishing cream. It says vanishing cream formula. And I got some on my forehead too. Just going to like a few swipes on my forehead just because I have a lot on my forehead right now. And this retails for, like I said, $8 or $9. Next, we have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. It's like really red. You can like even see it on the camera how red it is. I'm just like going like this really quick and putting it around my eye area. And then I'm gonna take my ring finger because this has the less pressure and your eyes are really sensitive, a really sensitive area, and just gonna tap back and forth like that for a few seconds to really blend it in. Okay. Now the other eye. Gonna blend it around my eyes. Alright, and this retails for $10. My eyes look kind of greasy for a moment when I first put it in or put it on, and then my eyes like as I blended it and like tap it in to my eyes, it like goes away, and then it like sinks in so fast. I love it. All right. So now that that's like sinking in the best I could, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration face cream with the SPF 30 in it, because you want to use SPF every day in your skincare, but also your wedding day, it's really important to use sunscreen, especially if you're going to be outside and if you're having like a summer wedding where you're having like a spring wedding like right at the beginning of spring. but I'm still wearing sunscreen. Alright, now the last step to my skincare is rose water. Alright, I'm just gonna shake it up really quick. There you go. Alright, and I don't remember how much this was. So, there we go. Now my face is all prepped. Now, a good rule of thumb for wedding makeup or any special occasion makeup is to start with your eyes first. So I'm going to shape my brows and fill them in. The way I want them. And for that, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pencil in the shade Blonde. So I'm just outlining underneath. Like way to kind of like a point. Because my brows don't come to a point anymore. And then I'm kind of making a line, connecting that to the bottom, and then outlining the top. And I'm gonna fill it in. The reason I'm kind of like boxing my brows in is I might be using a brow pomade instead of a actual brow pencil like this to fill in my brows on my wedding day. So just kind of boxing my brows in a little bit to get the shape I want, and then filling in my brows. And making sure I'm running the spoolie, which is like this little end. Making sure everything's blending nicely while I'm filling in my brows. And then just one more little quick line with brow pencil, and then onto the next eyebrow. Now the reason you also want to do skincare before doing makeup as well, because skincare gives your makeup a kind of like clean canvas to work on. Like a clean canvas to work on, sorry. Like clean canvas to work on with your makeup. And actually, honestly, it also makes your makeup last longer. Because I've tried it once using skincare with makeup. Like I didn't do the tutorial, but I did skincare with makeup, and honestly, when I was going to wipe my makeup off when I was getting a shower that night, like there was still a lot of makeup left on my face. And just making sure I'm running the spoolie through my brows before filling my brows in again. One last time. So I'm not gonna run a brow gel through it yet because I want to do the rest of my makeup first. So now I'm going to do my eyeshadow primer, which you guys already know. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in Fair Warm for my eyes. Trying to find my concealer brush. There it is. And also, I think that all my brushes go on. And my little Camo Concealer sponge. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on directly on my eyelid like this. I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealer brush. First, I'm going to take like this, like the tip of it, and run it underneath my brow, kind of following where I did that outline to kind of clean up underneath my brow. Kind of clean up underneath, and then I'm going to take the rest and blend it on my eyelid. I know it looks kind of intense right now, but it will honestly look better when I use my Camo Concealer sponge. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light and set my, and the powder puff that came with it, there was already powder on it, and set that. And set my eye on my eyelid. I'm only going to do one eye at a time. Or no, I'll actually do both to kind of speed things up. Right. So then I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side with my left eye. Or get my left eye. I'm honestly tired, so probably use a little more than I did. And this retails for $7. And the Instant Lift Brow Pencil retails for $3. Okay. Brush. I did the outline. This just cleans up underneath the brow. I only clean up underneath it. I don't clean up on top. Because that's honestly what shapes my brow. If that makes any sense. Okay. And again, Camo Concealer sponge. Blend it all better. Now, I'm probably wondering why I outline underneath my brow if I, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, if I just pretty much cover it with concealer, it's because I don't cover it with concealer. Sometimes I will by accident, but honestly, I try to avoid it. I just go underneath of the pencil. If that makes any sense. But sometimes I will cover the pencil up, which is honestly fine because it helps clean it up too. Alright, Next, I watched a video on tips and tricks on how to do wedding makeup. And I honestly found out that using bronzer, the bronzer you're going to use for your whole face, to use it as a transition color, and then build it from there. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. I'm going to take a fluffy eye blending brush, and then that's what I'm going to use as my transition color first. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that most of the products on the outer corner, and then blend it. And it actually looks pretty cute this way. So this is a thumbs up, like A+. Look in my book. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more, not too much. I'm going to go in my inner corner and kind of go down my nose. Kind of like outline where to contour with the cream contour. So now I'm going to take the shade Sassy in this little Profusion palette, which is the shade right here. Right here. And that's what I'm going to use to build up my crease. And you're going to see me use this palette like a lot today in this tutorial. Oh, and the reason you want to start with eye makeup is because if you get any fallout, you can quickly wipe it with a makeup wipe or some makeup remover. And it's kind of dark. So now I'm going to do my crease on my other eye. And then we'll get to my lid color. And there. So now that that's done, I'm going to take this like flat top brush. No, I'm not done. I still gotta use the other. So if you notice, I'm doing like a quick, easy eye look today. Because this is honestly what I'm probably gonna have my cousin do on my wedding day. Is something simple like this. Because it's honestly me right now. I'm honestly liking simple makeup like this. Anyways, now I'm gonna go into the shade right here, this pinky shade right here, called Bridesmaids. And that's going to be the color I use all over my lid. Make sure. And I don't have to really worry too much about fallout. It's just a force of habit. And honestly, this doesn't have much fallout anyways. Okay. So, now let me get a little bit more. And we're done with eyeshadow. So now, I'm going to take my mascara, or I'm going to first show you the eyeliner. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do eyeliner first. I'm going to take the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Eyeliner in black. And I'm going to try my best to outline my eye. I'll just do it this way. Like, honestly, it's hard. It's hard to do. I also found out a trick with this one. Kind of use the tip and work in sections, which is not really working today. Like, honestly, it worked the other day, so I don't get why it's not working today. Alright, I'm gonna go do my eyeliner in the bathroom, and then I'll come back and we'll finish the tutorial. So I'll be right back. Anyways, eyeliner is done, and this retails for $5. Alright, so I know this is the waterproof version, but this is what I have. It's the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. In the shade black. Thought it was pitch black. Alright, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild eyelash curler to curl these eyelashes. So the reason I'm not like using a liquid eyeliner on top is because I'm actually going to use a gel eyeliner, but I don't have any. I don't have one. My eyelashes are long, so I can't tell when they're curled. So it's going to take me a minute. And now I'm going to go in with the Big Mood. Which it seems better. Seems better than the... I mean, I know it's not the waterproof version, so the waterproof version is going to be the real test. But it honestly seems better. I mean, it's separating those lashes that were clumped together last time. Separating them good. And I got like mascara smudge marks down on my under eye. Just for one, how big this wand is. And for two, so I closed my eyes when the mascara was wet, like really hoarsely. So I'm gonna have to do something with this eyeliner really quick. So I'm gonna kind of show you what I did. Just made it worse. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyways, so now we can go with makeup remover and remove any fallout or mascara smudge marks. Um, I'm just using the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. It works. So, I love it. So, here we go. And then, got some on my under eye right here. There we go. So now, I just got something when I was doing my skincare. The e.l.f. lip exfoliator, which retails for $5. This retails for $8. And the eyeliner retails for $5. So I'm just gonna put this on really quickly. This is in the flavor scent brown sugar, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just gonna really quickly click this. Alright. So, now time for primer, which I'm using two different primers. First up is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I love this stuff because I get oily, like where I have enlarged pores, I get really oily. And I have the putty primer applicator too. Like where I get enlarged pores, I get really oily. So pretty much I'm like, how should I explain it? I'm like blurring the looks of pores while also absorbing excess oil that I have on my face. Because of those excess pores. Enlarged pores. That's what I meant.
I gotta take a shit video.
TMI.
Better let you know. Put your picture rolls up over here though.
Okay.
So you don't set your makeup on.
I'm sorry that this tutorial is like long and stuff. I'm still learning. Alright. And I'm gonna do a little on the tip of my nose and a little on my forehead where I have enlarged pores on my face. And that's it. And this retails for $10. So now for the other primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter only on the places that I don't get oily. So pretty much right here, just pretty much on the outside of my face. I actually found out that doing it this way, when I'm doing it, it helps me from looking extra oily in the places I get oily. And this retails for $14. Now, instead of using like a brush, like a big brush, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge to blend it out. And it is not damp at the moment. Alright, so now for foundation. I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I did use another one and I found out it is just too dewy for my skin for a wedding. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to use one that's not completely matte but not completely dewy. It's something in the middle. And when I thought of that, I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to the Flawless Satin Foundation from e.l.f. And I'm using the shade Snow. And this is buildable coverage. And just to let you know, for the moment, I do not have a lip liner. So like I said in my last video, I used it up, did not realize how much I had left until I used it up the other day. So, It is definitely medium coverage, which, shit, I forgot. I fucked up. Oh well. I'm gonna do my makeup a little bit backwards than what I should. Yay! So now I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge and blend that out. So I completely forgot to do this. I'm just trying to make sure there's no harsh lines as well. And the good thing is, this is medium coverage. So, alright, back to my Profusion palette. I have 6 different color correctors on top. I'm going to use the first 3. So I'm using green for my redness. Which I have a little bit on my cheek. Right here and right here. This is where I'm going to put it. And the real test is how it blends, because it's like that blends in really nicely. Like I don't see the green at all. And now if I would have done it better, done it right, it'd be a little bit better. Now I'm gonna go into yellow. I'm gonna put it on my forehead to like combat dullness there, and then on my cheeks, like right here, again to combat dullness there. Like I said, these blend in really nicely, and I kind of expected these to blend in horrible. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna take some of the peach color underneath my eyes to combat any dark circles and discoloration there. Which I know, like, oh, that's what usually concealer is supposed to do. Well, it's better also to use a color corrector before a concealer. And we're gonna do that.
What did you do? You did a talking closet? A talking match with the
No,
packet? Who were you talking to?
I'm still on a video.
I fucking lost.
Mm, I'm sorry.
I'm done playing.
But they do blend in nicely, so A plus for those color correctors. Okay, I'm gonna use those 3 color corrector colors for my wedding. I don't know yet. Alright, now back to the buildable. Back to building this foundation up. Wish I had a little bit more, but I'm not like blending it down my chin today because I don't feel like blending it everywhere today. But I highly recommend on your wedding day to blend it down your chin and everything, and that's definitely what I'm gonna do. But for this, the sake of this tutorial and the sake of time, I'm not doing it today. So, here we go. And again, just making sure there's no harsh line. There's like something wrong because it's not keeping its coverage on the side of my face. So, try again. I'm gonna blend it into your hairline too, which I'm definitely gonna do. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm definitely gonna have to redo my brows. So I'm gonna do that really quick so I can go ahead and do my freaking. Okay. So now that I'm done with like my face makeup pretty much, I'm gonna go ahead and that foundation retails for $6. I'm gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. brow lift, which also retails for $6. My brow lift applicator, if I can find it. I have a lot of brushes in here, so it's like hard to find stuff. But I found it. This little tool right here. And I'm just skipping out a little bit. I'm going to put it all over my brow. And I'm going to take the applicator this fully in and brush up my brows. Again, taking about that much. Pushing it all over my brow. And I'm taking this spoolie side. And I kind of like messed up my foundation a little bit when I did this. So I now need to fix my foundation. ends up happening. So alright, now I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm just rounding it out, then flicking it up today. And then using again my Camo Concealer sponge. Blend that out. And it tends to blend up into like my concealer on my upper lid, on my top lid. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So. Now I'm gonna set my under eye concealer so nothing creases while I do the rest of my face, like the rest of my cream products. So I pretty much just take the powder, go like that, take my powder puff, squeeze it, dab it into the powder, and set my under eyes. And then I gotta do it again. What?
Hot dog, look at this.
Mm. I always end up using way too much powder, so I'm putting too much powder in. Alright, so now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Beauty Wand in the shade Fairlight. And I found out, go right here, and then go like on your cheekbone, like right there, from that video I was watching. So then you don't risk blending it down. And this retails for $9. And the Hydrating Camo Concealer retails for $7, and the powder I use is $7.98 at Walmart. So now, to find it, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. contouring brush to blend that out. Now, I'm kind of like trying to speed this up. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Blush Beauty Wand in the shade Rose You Slay. I'm going to take it right above the contour. Then I'm going to take this like little purple beauty sponge or beauty blender, and I'm going to blend it out. And then I'm going to take a little bit more. And I'm going to use the sponge actually to blend it out. That looks better. Alright. Now I'm going to do the other side. And use the same sponge. Alright. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Highlight Beauty Wand in the shade Liquid Gold. I'm going to put it right above the blush, but not directly on it. I'm going to take the same sponge, but I'm going to use the other side so that I didn't use for the blush. Blend that out. So, ready? And I'm going to do the other side. Trying to hurry up. Alright, now I'm going to set my whole face, and for that I'm going to use my e.l.f. powder brush. I'm going to take some of the cap. I'm going to set everything down. I know I didn't contour my nose, but honestly it's contoured from earlier, so I didn't need to. Then I'm putting powder back in, putting my powder puff back in, and that's it. And those contour wands all retail for $9. So now I'm gonna take this angled brush. It's good for bronzing and stuff. And I'm gonna take my Physicians Formula butter bronzer. I'm going to lightly bronze up the face, just like that. Just lightly pressing it. Then I'm going to bronze up the chin a little bit, just so we don't have any triple check and chin action going on. I might want to bronze up the cheek a little bit more, just because of the contour one. There. Now I'm going to take this angled brush here. I'm going to take my Profusion palette. I'm going to use this shade Lover right here. This is the closest shade to the blush wand I used. Like, honestly, we don't need that much because we got that blush wand underneath too. And if it gets a little too crazy, you can always take your sponge and press it in. Make the blush a little less crazy. And we already have a lot. We already have some highlighter on from the highlight one. But I'm going to take the shade Exceptional from this palette. I didn't even show you. It's like a golden highlight. Perfect for going over top a golden liquid highlight. And I'm kind of just like doing the top points of my face. I don't know why. There we go. I'm using this Real Techniques spotlight fan that's perfect for highlighting. And then I'm doing a little bit above down the bridge of my nose and above my cupid's bow. There. Alright. So now I'm gonna do my lips. I know I said I don't have a lip liner. I'm gonna take my favorite Dow, wipe off that lip exfoliator. Now I have the e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick and Dirty Talk. Which is a pretty nude pink. Okay. Then I have the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss and Sparkling Rose to go over it. Alright, last but not least, I'm setting everything with the Stay All Night, e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Alright, so here's the completed look. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!